Right then, outcome 4 then. Know how to plan a safe and effective gym-based exercise program with clients. Number 1. Explain how to identify and agree objectives for a program based on collected information.
Like if they told you they were proper into sports, you design a routine that'd help them build stamina and stuff.
You'd want to know what other sports they do. So, you know, for different sorts of stamina, building muscle building and stuff.
So if a client came to you and they said they wanted to improve their boxing stamina, what sort of activities might you do with them?
Skipping, running, just going into the gym, doing treadmill, so, you know, endurance testing.
Would it all have to be in the gym, or could you do it outside as well?
Outside.
So what sort of stuff might you do with them outside?
You can do, like I say, running, you know, just going for jogs, runs and skipping and stuff like that.
What about any circuit training? What sort of circuit training activities might you do with them?
Like if they wanted to join the Marines or something, they might prefer to train outdoors rather than inside of a gym. And you could do all kinds of different like endurance and stuff.
Press-ups and sit-ups and...
Good. Number 2, describe how to use a range of equipment to achieve the client's goals. Off we go, lads.
If the client wants to build muscle and muscle mass, you're going to get them on resistance machines, weight machines to improve that.
Right, David.
If the client does boxing, for example, as a sport, you know, if they want to get better at it, they're going to have to do other cardio stuff apart from boxing, like loads of treadmill exercises, like uphill running and sprinting.
Right. Outline the health and environmental factors which can influence safety and group/individual working space.
Make sure the client has enough room. If you're doing a group session, you want as much room as possible to prevent injuries.
Right. Anything else? Speak up a little bit, everyone, so the camera can hear it. Right. Anything else on number 3?
Make sure the gym's clean and everything's maintained properly.
Good. Number 4. Describe why it's important to agree goals with clients.
To keep
So
them on
motivate
track.
them.
Keep them on track, motivate them. Anything else?
If they have goals to reach, then they're obviously going to push themselves to reach them goals, so it's always better to have them in place.
Right. Leading on from that then, describe how to record plans in the required format. So how would you track somebody's...
If for example, if they're building muscle, you're going to want to weigh them, so if they're putting on muscle, you know, so put them on weight.
Right. So a client came to you and they wanted to lose some weight, how might you track that?
Well, you get a tracking folder.
Bar
So
charts.
You'd put the first week, how much they weigh, second week, and then slowly
And obviously measurements, tape measures and stuff like that to
the weight.
show them how much they're losing.
Good. Outline risk assessment/management procedures. So just give me one thing that might be on a risk assessment in a gym, Chris.
On risk assessment, make sure obviously everything's kept well maintained and stuff.
Right, so maintained.
Yeah.
David, what else might be on a risk assessment in a gym?
Make sure all the clips and collars are placed in the right.
Good. Luke.
Make sure the gym's clean. You don't want dumbbells on the floor that people could fall over and stuff.
Good. And Sam.
Make sure everyone's using them correctly. Just they could have a spot behind them.
Right. What sort of management procedures might there be if something's happened in the gym? So say there's just been an accident, what might you tell your manager? Or what might you do?
Well, you wanna explain to the manager what's happened, so you don't want to lose.
Where might you record it?
Accident book.
Accident book, good. Alright. And then where might that be kept?
Behind the counter or near the first aider,
Someone's
Right,
so they
good.
can keep on track of that.
Right, number 7, explain the consequences of failing to manage health and safety.
You lost your job.
What's the job?
You could get sued.
Sued.
You will get employed by anyone else.
Right, good. Outcome 6, and what else might lead to?
Well, if a machine breaks and the gym can't fix it, they'll replace the whole machine.
You didn't have a order sign.
Out of order sign, good. Right. Outcome 6 then, know how to prepare self and equipment for a gym-based exercise program. So number 1, outline the organisation's guidelines for replacement of equipment. So if something's broken, how might an organisation replace it?
Find a suitable replacement as soon as possible, and
Right.
make sure there's an out of order sign on the machine so no one uses it and injures themselves.
Do you think the clients would be happy if their favourite machine wasn't working for
No.
2 months?
Try and find another exercise that does the same thing if you can.
Right. Do you think that helps customer care?
Yeah.
Why? Why might that help your customers?
Because obviously if they come for that one machine, they're gonna want to. They're paying for that. So you could try find another gym within your company that has that machine and try sort of like the travel and transfer out just for until you get the machine back.
Good. Outline the manufacturer's guidelines for the checking and maintenance of cardiovascular and resistance training machines. So if you were checking a treadmill, for instance, how might you check it?
I'd look under like the belt, make sure it was well like lubricated because obviously the belt will stop working.
Test it
it'll
yourself.
break.
Testing it. What else?
Make sure it's well cleaned.
Good. Then what about resistance machines, Sam? So say you're checking a chest press, what might you look for on it?
If you're using it correctly, basically, it's, what weight you want to use.
Yeah, but if you're doing a health and safety check on it or maintenance check,
If the machines aren't damaged anyway, so.
what sort of damage might be on it? A chest press or a multi-gym?
If they're not greased, because they can go rusty and not work properly.
What about for the weight things, the thing you put in?
The pins could be the pin that you put in could have like snapped, so it's gonna like endanger people.
Right, okay. Number 3, describe how to prepare a range of cardiovascular resistance machines and free weights for use, including weights, barbells, dumbbells, collars, benches and protective floor mats.
Make sure like you have floor mats there that are stable, so if people want to work out on them.
Why is that important, David, to make sure you're doing weights on the floor mat?
So like if you drop in the weights, it's safe on the mat. It's not going to break the weight.
Right,
It's not going to damage
It's
the
not
gym.
gonna
I'm going to damage the gym.
Make sure you have collars on the barbells as well so they don't fall off and also
Right.
use them.
What would you put on a client, Sam, on a treadmill for health and safety? What might they put on themselves?
There's a clip that attaches.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. If they have to attach it to themselves, because if that comes off, then the machine will automatically turn off. So they're not in any danger.
Good. Describe how to safely store free weights, Sam. So free weights.
Just put them all back on the shelves. Don't leave
Right.
them out.
lightest to heaviest.
Make sure they're all in order and like so people what and make sure they're off at floor so people what trip over them right after
Right.
every exercise.
Identify what to look for when checking equipment. So how often might we check the gym?
Once a week or once after every session.
Before and after. Before it's open and after it's closed.
Right.
Check everything.
So why would you do that then, Luke? Checking it in the morning and at night. Why is that
Make sure
important?
everything's safe for the next session to start. And make sure everything's there.
What might you go around the gym with? To make sure everything's right. To make sure everything's safe. Do you think you take a sheet round with you?
Yeah, like a
Take it off.
yeah, to take where that everything's there, that nothing's missing, and that everything's up to health and safety.
Do we know what that's called?
No.
What might it be called?
Like a
So a gym.
risk assessment sheet or something like that.
A risk assessment sheet or a gym?
Health and safety sheet.
A gym, what else? Check.
Checklist.
Right, gym checklist.
Good
Alright.
It's that simple.
Okay, yeah, it's that simple. Alright. So what's the purpose of a gym checklist then, Luke?
Just so the checklist will have like on it like all the equipment that's supposed to be in the gym and what the standards it's supposed to be at. So
Make
you
sure
go
nothing's
down
missing.
and check that
Right.
nothing's missing and that.
Right, good stuff. Describe safe manual handling technique. So if you were telling a client how to pick up some weights, how might you do it, Chris?
If you're picking up weights from the floor, you want to keep your back straight as possible so you don't have any injuries later
Right.
in life.
What would you do with your knees, David?
You bend your knees.
Good. And where would you be facing, Luke?
Forwards.
Describe the importance of health and safety in the facility and paying close attention to possible hazards, Sam.
Make sure clients know where the fire exits are.
Right, anything else?
It prevents injury, like so you don't want to get sued. So make sure the client is doing everything
Yeah.
correctly with the correct posture.
And make sure no one messes like with fire extinguishers and stuff like that. And
Good.
they're all kept in check.
Outline the types of hazards that may occur in the facility and how to identify and deal with these. What sort of hazards might be in a gym?
Sometimes like gyms can have like leaking pipes and stuff like that, so you put a
You right?
floor sign on saying wet and corner that off.
What else?
Barbells on the floor that people trip over.
Right. What else?
Make sure it's clean and
Well
well
maintained.
maintained.
Broken machinery.
Good. So, if there were any health and safety problems, how might you record these or report them?
Report them to the manager and make sure there's a will signed on them so no one attempts to use them.
And
Right.
if there's a broken machinery, you contact like either the manager or the company who makes the machines or deals with broken or like the service.
Right. Who might you tell then, David, for health and safety problems?
If any like health and safety problems have happened in the gym, tell your manager,
Right.
and then he'll hopefully sort it.
Explain how to ensure an instructor is fully prepared to instruct gym-based exercise. Sam. So 1 point each. Explain how to ensure an instructor is fully prepared to instruct gym-based exercise.
Make sure they have the right qualifications.
Right qualifications. Good, Luke. One more, Sam. So if you're employing a gym instructor, what might you want to look for? So the correct qualifications. What else?
Make sure they're well
Where
organised.
they worked before.
And you want
Good.
to look for a CRB so they can work with
CRB.
all
Good
different
one.
types of people.
Anything else, David?
Make sure they've got the experience of weightlifting. Make sure they know what to do.
And what else might they have to come with? A good
Reference.
Reference.
reference or recommendation. Good.